In the previous video, we created a script that allows us that our snake is moving to the right side. In this video, we are going to implement a functionality that our snake can move to a special direction based on the input from our keyboard. So for that, we are going into our script, into our move method, and into the while loop. And inside the while loop, I have to ask about the current head direction. So from our English snake, direction of head, I call this variable the next direction, and the next direction is from our underline snake dot the current direction. Okay, what's the name of our snake? Oh, that's the English direction, sorry. English head direction. Well, then I use if input dot get key, and then I use a key code, for example the key code for up arrow, man, this word is creepy. And if I push the up button on my keyboard, this method returns true. So I can say that the next direction is the direction to the top. So I copy this line and insert it 4 times. The next button is the down button. This is the bottom direction. Then I have a right arrow, man, that's the right way. And then I have a left, the button left, and this is the direction to the left side. The next step is to create 2 variables. I call the variables x is 0 and the variable y is also 0. Then I need to ask if the next direction is English head direction top and underline snake dot current head direction is not the opposite of top. This will be bottom. This is because if my snake is moving to the top, I can't turn immediately to down because there are the body of the snake. So if I move to the top, I can only change the direction to left, right, or keep the direction to the top. So if this case is true, I go into my body of the if statement and say, so if I want to move to the top, I have to increase the y-axis by 1. So now I copy this 4 times. The next direction, if I click bottom and the direction is not top, my y-axis to move to the bottom has to decrease by 1. So I have here -1. The next direction is the right direction only if the current direction is not the left direction. when I want to move to the right direction, I have to increase the x-axis by 1. And the last direction is the left side, only if the snake is not moving to the right side. And to move to the left side, I have to decrease the x-axis. So, and with these two values here, I can say the next position here is the position of the head plus x, and on this side plus y. So now I save the script and I go into Unity and start the game. So now I click up and the snake is moving up. Now I click left, nothing happens, then I get an exception. The problem is that the snake, when I change the direction, for example to the bottom, the head direction will be always the same. So I have to change the head direction to the next direction of the snake. And we have here a method. This method calls turn head of snake. So I use this method after my if statements here. And the next direction of the head is also here the next direction of the snake. So this method turns my head to the right position. So I save the script, I go into Unity and start the game. So now I click left, the snake is moving to the left side, I click down, the snake moving to the bottom, I click right, the snake moves right, and now I click up, the snake is moving up. Well, so if I start the game and the snake is moving down and I click up, I get an exception. This exception is because if I move down, I can't move up. But I try to ask here if the direction is not the opposite. So to debug, I use here some debug messages and say debug.log, press up button. Inside this I'm using debug.log, press down button, debug.log, press right button, and here I'm using debug.log, press the left button. So I save the script, go back to Unity, I clear the console, and now I start the game. So the snake is moving down, I click up and I get an exception, so press up button. What is the failure? So first I get here the next direction, and the next direction is the current direction. So in this case the snake is moving down. When the snake is moving down, I clicked to the up arrow. So the next direction is the top direction. For that I get this message here, press up button. Press up button. So then I didn't click any button. We are inside this if statements here. And the next direction is now the top direction. So if the next direction is top and the current direction is not the bottom but the current direction was the bottom, so I didn't increase the y value here by 1, so it stays by 0. After I skip to this line here, I create my next position, and the next position is the current position of my tuple plus x. The x value was 0 and the y value was also 0. So the next position was the same position like the head. And this is because, so for this we get the failure. So when I ask here the next direction is the top direction, I have to use the top direction. So this statement here is in the wrong position. When I click up, then the snake cannot move to the bottom. If the snake is moving to the bottom and I click up, I ignore this case and the next direction stay to the current direction. So I use this statements here, press down. I cannot click to the snake direction cannot be the top direction. When I click right, the snake cannot move to the left direction, and when I click left, the snake cannot move to the right direction. So now I save the game, the script, I clear my console and I start the game. So the snake is moving right and I click left and nothing happens, and that's okay. So this command will be ignored. And this has also works for the other directions. Okay, maybe the snake starts with other direction, that would be fine. Okay, the snake is moving to the left side, I click the right button and nothing happens. Perfect. I think this works. I click the up button, now I click the down button and nothing happens. Then I try it when the snake is moving down. I click the up button and nothing happens. Perfect. Well, this works. In the next video we will create the movement for the snake so that the movement is not jumping step by step into the next grip. The movement has to be more afloat to the next grid location.